Welcome to the video. Today I'm breaking down how I made an indie pop song.
You are the only one I was made to run to.
The reason I'm making this video is because I want to show you that it's very possible to make professional sounding music using what you have, even if that's just a laptop and your DAW. Nothing that I used to record this song was nice or expensive in any way. It just took some time and some knowledge. This is the microphone that I used. It's very old. I don't think it's the nicest. And I think the only other piece of external gear I used besides an interface and a laptop was this guitar. It was free, honestly a gift. Not at all terrible. Was it the nicest? Not the nicest. Everything else was made right in the box in Logic. I hope that this video encourages and inspires you as an upcoming producer, musician, whatever your role in the music world looks like. I want you to know that recording and making professional sounding music isn't actually super hard. With that being said, let's jump in. As you can see, I have things color coded. Let's start with the drums. So first off, we have this loop. Really nice percussion. I also added in some claps. I just recorded these myself. Panned in a few different ways. We have this snare. Stock Logic snare. Really brings everything together. And some offbeat percussion. Second snare. And then our kick. I believe, oh yes, there's one other little jingles in the back. Just for some texture. All together, it's a drum pattern. Towards the end of the song, I added in a lot of percussion elements. Here's what those sound like. Again, stock Logic loops, and then a little drum loop at the end. Let's dive into the melodic components of this track next. First, I'm going to start with all these synths together. All of them are stock Logic synth. Again, the simpler the better. It's not about stack sound in particular that I like, but just if it's close enough, it's close enough, and I like the sound of it. The ES1. We have this bass note idea playing. All these are modulated a little bit differently. Some of them are just in mono, others are more stereo. This one has more of a melody idea in it. And then another top melody. Then this brassy pad thing is actually a Juno sample, I believe. And then this is a synth that comes in on the bridge. Just a little plucks with some reverb. Added in some violins, I guess, at the end here. Another synth, a little ambient electric piano, and then we have our bass. It's really simple, put some sidechain tremolo on it. That classic little bass, sound. And then finally, we have some electric guitar action. It's almost like clashing. I just kind of like it. It's just, yeah, it's fun. The final melodic component is the sample I used as the intro for this track. For the intro, we do have an 808 bass idea. Just a really classic 808 sound. To tie in every single track together, I always rely a lot on transition effects. I just find it brings a lot more professionalism and anticipation to get from a verse to a chorus to a bridge. Transition helps a lot with that. So here's some transitions that I used. I use that one a lot, honestly. Little boom sound effect, that's for the bridge. Another one. Finally, let's get into the vocals. The way that I do my vocals will change. I haven't found a consistent way that I really like to do it. I'm a huge fan of doubling my vocals, so each one of these takes is actually 2 takes stacked on top of each other and then ran through a bunch of processing that I will get into and show you. As I'm walking you through the vocal processing, keep in mind I'm processing most of my track in similar ways to get the sound that I want, but the vocals are usually the mystery for most people who are starting off in music production. So that's the only one I'm gonna go through today. First off, each individual vocal channel has some tuning happening. I know, I don't have perfect pitch. I use auto-tune. After that, the vocals go into a bus where they get processed with the same exact effects. So that first effect is a little low pass, and this just cuts off all like low frequencies that we don't need to hear. Some compressions happening, little console EQ, boosting the highs. This one is a mini EQ, and I'm cutting a little bit and boosting more highs. After this is some sibilance, where this is really acting as a de-esser, taking away any harsh S sounds that I make. Some silk vocal action, and then we have our reverb and delay. But all these effects, really what they do, I'll just turn them off for a second.
Moved my broken soul to life, and now I'm falling in your arms.
Doesn't sound terrible, but when I turn on the effects,
My broken soul to life, and now I'm falling in your arms.
just adds some nice presence, and in the mix sounds a lot better. Let's get into the bridge vocals. So without a delay, this is what it sounds like.
Fall in love with you. I get to fall in love with you.
But with the delay, here's what it sounds like.
Get to fall in love with you. I get to fall in love with you.
In my opinion, a lot more interesting with that delay effect on. How I'm using it is not like a typical delay where you just add it on, but I'm actually automating it to make the delayed signal come in when there's no vocal actually happening and singing.
You are the only one I was made to run to.
Hope that this was helpful to you and your music making journey. If it was, I suggest that you subscribe to this channel if you're not already. I'm releasing a bunch of content around music production, making music, writing songs, all of the above. Press the other YouTube buttons as well below. Leave a comment of what other kind of videos I should make. If you want to stream this song, add it to playlists, all that. It's linked everywhere. You already know. It's you can find it. You can find it. Have an amazing week. See you in the next one. Peace.